Hello everyone. Our today's topic is about sense organs. We will be learning about what sense organs are and how they function in human body. What are sense organs? Sense organs are the organs that respond to external stimuli by conveying impulses to the sensory nervous system. Sense organs are specialized organs that help to perceive the world around us. They are an integral part of our lives, and it is the only way that enables us to perceive the environment. Sense organs provide the required data for interpretation through various organs and a network of nerves in response to a particular physical phenomena. These senses govern our association and our interaction with the environment. We have 5 sense organs, namely eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. These 5 sense organs contain receptors that relay information through the sensory neurons to the appropriate places within the nervous system. The receptors could be classified into 2 parts. That is, the general and special receptors. The former is present throughout the body, while the latter includes chemoreceptors, photoreceptors, and mechanoreceptors. 5 sense organs. As stated before, we have 5 sense organs that can perceive and relay sensory information to the brain. These senses provide an organism with information crucial for perception. The different sense organs and the senses they provide are mentioned below. Eyes, sight or ophthalmoception. These are the visual sensory organs in our body. These are sensitive to light images. The eyes vary in color depending upon the amount of melanin present in our body. It helps in the sense of sight by detecting and focusing on the light images. The iris in the eye is the colored part that controls the size and diameter of the pupil, which directly affects the amount of light entering the eyes. Behind the lens of the eye lies the vitreous body. It is filled with a gelatinous material called the vitreous humor. This substance gives shape to the eyeball and also transmits light to the very back of the eyeball, where the retina is found. This retina contains photoreceptors which detect light. There are 2 types of cells present, which perform functions distinct from each other. These are rod and cones. Rods. These sensors function in low light and are found at the edges of the retina. They also aid in peripheral vision. Cones. These type of retinal cells work best in bright light, detecting fine details and color. There are three types of cones for detecting three primary colors of light, namely blue, red, and green. Typically, color blindness occurs when any one of these type of cones are not present. Structure of the eye. Ears. Hearing or audioception. Ears are the auditory sense of our body. They help us to perceive sounds. Our auditory system detects vibrations in the air, and this is how we hear sounds. This is known as hearing or audio caption. The ears are divided into three sections, namely outer ear, inner ear, and the middle ear. All sounds are basically vibrations. So, the outer ear transfers these vibrations into the ear canal, where these vibrations are transformed by the brain into meaningful sound. Apart from hearing, this sense is also important for balancing our body or equilibrium. Tongue. Taste or gustoception. The tongue helps in perceiving various tastes and flavors. The taste buds are present between the papillae on the tongue. These help in sensing different tastes. The senses of smell and taste tend to work together. If one could not smell something, they could not taste it either. The sense of taste is also known as gustoception. Taste buds on the tongue contain chemoreceptors that work similarly to the chemoreceptors in the nasal cavity. However, the chemoreceptors in the nose would detect any kind of smell, whereas there are 4 different types of taste buds, and each one can detect different types of tastes like sweetness, sourness, bitterness, and saltiness. Discover interesting facts about tongue. Nose. Smell or olfactoception. The nose is an olfactory organ. Our olfactory system helps us to perceive different smells. This sense of organ also aids our sense of taste. The sense of smell is also known as olfaction. The olfactory cells tend to line the top of the nasal cavity. On one end, olfactory cells have cilia that project into the nasal cavity, and on the other end of the cell are the olfactory nerve fibers. As one breathes in, the air enters into the nasal cavity. The olfactory cells are the chemoreceptors, which means that the olfactory cells have protein receptors that can detect subtle differences in chemicals. These chemicals bind to the cilia, which conducts a nerve impulse that is carried to the brain. The brain then translates these impulses into a meaningful smell. During a cold, the body produces mucus, which blocks the sense of smell. This is the reason why the food which we eat tastes bland. Skin, touch, or tactioception. Skin is the largest organ of our body. It is related to the sense of touch. The sense of touch is also referred to as tactioception. The skin contains general receptors which can detect touch, pain, pressure, and temperature. They are present throughout the skin. Skin receptors generate an impulse, and when activated, is carried to the spinal cord and then to the brain. We hope now you have learned about sense organs. If some concepts are not clear, then replay the video again and again. Still, if you have some questions, then ask your teacher.